Hi guys, it's story time with Grandma. Tonight we're going to read Hunting the White Cow. Somewhere north of Priceville, there's a white cow nobody can catch. She used to be ours, but she went wild. When she first got loosed, Mr. Matthew, who helps Daddy run the farm, said, "Let's get a rope and go catch that buster." So he and Daddy put on their overalls and feed caps and pulled up their old brown crusty cow pie boots and got into the orange pickup truck to hunt the white cow. "Can I come?" I asked, but Daddy said no. They'd be back in a few minutes. I woke up when they came stomping on the porch around midnight. Mr. Matthew had mud all up and down one side, and Daddy had lost his feed cap. Mama plucked the leaves out of his hair. They didn't catch the white cow. "I tell you what," said Mr. Matthew, "that cow is one tough dude." "I always said she was smart," said Daddy. "Smartest cow in the county." That cow was so smart, she kept hid for weeks. The next we heard of her was when Ollie Jarbo, who runs the store, called on the phone and said, "Y'all's white cow is in Wilson's tobacco patch." This time, Daddy called up Uncle Bill and Uncle Bob to help hunt the white cow. They drove up with their overalls and feed caps and cowboy boots already on and ready to go. "Can I come?" I asked, but Uncle Bill said it would only take them a half an hour. "I'll believe that when I see it," said Mama. They missed dinner. Daddy had so many slick tights stuck to him that he looked plum green. Uncle Bob groaned and rubbed his legs where he'd run through a patch of sawbriars. All four smelled like they'd rolled in tobacco. "I'll tell you what," said Mr. Matthew, "that cow is one tough dude." "And smart," said Daddy. "Smartest cow in the county." "And fat, I reckon," said Uncle Bill. "Lord, what a cow." "She always had a pretty calf," said Uncle Bob. "You got a fine cow there." "If you can ever catch her," said Mama. We never did see the white cow again for a month. But then Ollie Jarbo called and said, "Y'all's cow is in Horton's cornfield eating like an old sow." Daddy took no chances. He called Papa to come help him, and Mr. Matthew and Uncle Bill and Uncle Bob hunt the white cow. Papa wore the crustiest cow pie boots I ever saw. "Can I come?" I asked, but Papa said they'd only be gone an hour and a half. They had a secret weapon. Papa was the best cow caller in southern Kentucky. He'd holler, "Sook, sook, sook, sooey, wee, sook," and every cow for miles would moo and follow him like a dog. They'd get the white cow for sure. They didn't catch the white cow. Mama had to help wring Daddy out from falling in the creek. Mr. Matthew shook the corn out of his boots. Uncle Bob picked the dirt out of his teeth with a toothpick, and Papa and Uncle Bill took turns rubbing each other's knees. "I'll tell you what," said Mr. Matthew, "that cow is one tough dude." "And smart," said Daddy. "And fat, I reckon," said Uncle Bill. "She always had a pretty calf, I recollect," said Uncle Bob. "And the sweetest milk you ever tasted," Papa said. "That cow's never been milked in her life," said Mama. Nobody paid her any mind. We never did see that cow again until I saw her myself. I'd spent the day in the woods, and just about dusk I spied her in the top pasture. I stalked up quiet-like. I could hear her tearing up the grass and munching it into cud, and breathing heavy like cows do, and switching her tail in the warm air. I could almost touch her when she looked right at me. But she didn't run. She let me lead her by the old rope around her neck till we got to the woods. Then she stopped. "Cow," I said, "I ain't letting go of this rope." She looked at me as if to say, I ain't going no further. Well, I wasn't about to let go of the famous white cow. You ain't so smart, I said. Daddy will come looking for me and see that I caught you and brag on me something awful. I waited a while and it got dark. I waited a while more and I got sleepy. I leaned up against a stump with the rope tied around my wrist so the old cow couldn't go anywhere. Well, guess what? I didn't catch the white cow. Daddy found me asleep by the stump. That old cow just wrapped the rope around a tree and broke it off. When I got home, everybody had something to say. I'll tell you what, Mr. Matthews said. That cow is one tough dude. And smart, said Daddy. And fat, I reckon, said Uncle Bill. She always had a pretty calf, said Uncle Bob. And the sweetest milk you ever tasted, said Papa. I didn't say anything, but I did keep the white cow's rope, and it's held my pants up ever since. Papa's going to teach me cow calling. Watch out, white cow, watch out. And that's the story of Hunting the White Cow.